Hi, Dave with Tornado. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Pac-Vac Roam. This is a backpack that's battery operated, so you can roam everywhere with it. Very easy to use. You're going to love it. Let's take a look at what's in the box. So once you open the box, first you're going to find the vacuum, aluminum tube end wand, the hose, Easy Glide carpet floor tool, the hard surface floor tool, carpet tool, crevice tool, upholstery tool, round dust tool, your operations manual, battery charger, and shipped separately, the battery for the machine. All right, so now that we get everything out of the box, the first thing you're going to want to do is just open up the top and make sure that the bag is already installed. It comes pre-installed with your disposable paper-filled liner bag. You just want to make sure that it's sitting in there. Now that we know that's there, the next thing you're going to want to do is locate where the battery goes, and that's right behind the machine. This is the battery cavity, and right here is our battery. Now there's a nice battery indicator on the side of it. You just hold that in and you can see the gauge goes from red to green. Make sure you charge it, maybe even overnight, but at least for a couple of hours. The way to charge that is to use the charger that comes in the white box. Slide that open right there and align the plug with the 3 prongs right into it. Go ahead and plug that into the wall, get that good and charged, and once you're charged up, you're going to just slide this right into the back and lock it into place. When you know it's charged, you know it's locked into place, your power switch right here, give that a turn, vacuum comes on, and you're good to go. Now that vacuum's got a little bit of a delay on it. That's important to note because it's not going to come on right away. We do that so the machine won't arc. All right, now the machine's loaded with the battery, you're going to want to get your harness set up for you. This very quick design by Deuter makes the unit super comfortable and easy to use. You can adjust it so that the machine is tailor-made to the torso of the operator. I'm a little bit taller, so I like it up here. For someone shorter, they might want it down below. You can see that it just raised it up about 6 inches for me. The other thing to point out is the 5 points on this, the 5-point harness. This will cinch the vacuum closer to the body, release it. This lowers it and raises it on the body. And you'll notice this nice mesh backing right here. That backing allows for a lot more airflow so that it keeps you cooler and it keeps the battery and the unit off of the back, allowing for about 25% less fatigue than a typical backpack would. The other thing you're going to see is this really nice padded hip belt. The design is so that it sits right there in the lower back, keeps the machine off of the user. You'll notice that the exhaust of the machine is actually shooting away from the back of the body. That keeps you nice and cool when you're working with the backpack on your back. And then lastly, I wanted to point out, on the hip belt, we've got these cool little grooved notches, and all of our tools fit right in there. So you can go to battle with just about every tool that comes in the box, and there's some on both sides, and they lock right into place. So no matter where you're cleaning in your building, you're not going to have to run back to the janitor's closet to find your tools. You've got the backpack system right here, the harness system with the tools. We showed you the battery. Now let's get that hose in and get ready to clean. The hose is going to plug right in there. Now, if I'm going to do some above floor cleaning, you don't need the wand. These tools are going to plug right in. Clean your high surface areas and all of that good stuff. If you're going to do your floor cleaning, you're going to want to connect that tube end wand, line up the hole with that silver button, and just slide it into place. Make sure it clicks, and then you're ready to go. You take your floor tools, and remember there's 3 of them. I've got the Carpet Easy Glide tool right here. And you're gonna just wanna give this a little bit of a turn, loosen it up. Inside here, I'm just gonna take this out to show you, is this retaining ring. Make sure that retaining ring is installed inside that cap. That's what's going to hold the tool in place and allow it to still swivel. Screw that back on. Keep it a little bit loose. Push that tool all the way in. Tighten it down. And now it's locked in there, but it still swivels so that you can clean properly. Plug the hose into the end of the wand. And you're ready to clean. All right, so now we're going to put this on. Let me show you how easy that is to do. You got that 5-point harness we talked about. First thing I like to do is make sure I've got my hip belt snapped in, and then I snug it down nice and tight. And then it's important to use the chest strap as well. That keeps the two shoulder straps close together. Completely adjustable, or loosen up if you like it a little bit of wider stance. And then we've got 2 more points right here. This is going to pull that backpack up on my back, or if I like it a little bit lower, I can release it. I like to have that cushion right in the small of my back. So I yank it right up so that it's right in the small of my back. And then lastly, you've got 2, I call them parachute straps up here. These straps are going to tighten that back of the machine towards me and give me that nice angle. Now you can see the machine is angled away from my back, and that exhaust is blowing out the back. That's what you want. Once we're ready to clean, you're going to reach back here and find that power switch. And you'll notice it's a very quiet 69 dBs. Right now I have the Easy Glide carpet tool on. I can do my cleaning. And when I'm ready to switch the battery out, you can power it off. And you don't even have to take the battery off the pack. Right here is a little switch. It's a pull lever. You just pull that up, find the handle of the battery, slide it right out. Take your new battery, make sure it's fully charged, and slide it right into the cavity. Turn it back on, and you're ready to go. Now, once you're done cleaning, you're going to want to make sure to clean that vacuum out really well. First thing I like to do is disconnect that hose from the wand so it's not banging around when you take the pack off. Disconnect, loosen, and slip right out of it. Now to clean it, you're going to take that front hose right off, pop the cover, and check your bag level. Remember, a full bag is when it's half full. You don't fill it all the way up and then throw it away. You need that airflow to come into the bag and then throw it out when it's half full, not completely full. This pops right off, and you can cover that up, seal it, and go ahead and throw that away. Next, you're going to want to make sure that your cloth filter bag is cleaned out real well. And if it's not, go ahead and shake it out and clean it out. And then lastly, at the bottom of that filter bag is your HEPA filter. You should check that periodically. It just pops right open like that. Just check that and make sure that it's not getting filthy. You can clean that off, you can dust it off, you can use a vacuum and vacuum that out. Pop that right back down in its place. Install your cloth bag and get your new bag. We're going to use the old one, but it's a new one. And you're going to put that right back on there, slap it into place, and lock down the sides. Now, you're going to want to make sure to recharge that battery. So again, pull up that lever, that's spring-loaded, it pops it open. You're going to take that handle, slide that battery right out, find the charging port that I showed you a little earlier, and plug that right in there and let that charge. And that's it. You're gonna love your new Roam vacuum. And if you have any more questions, you can always reach us at tornadovac.com.